Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Innovation Summit 2019 of Schneider Electric in the wonderful city of Prague. It's very easy to understand what Schneider Electric is doing. We are focusing on two fields, energy management and industrial automation, and driving the digitalization in these two fields. And when we talk about digitization with a lot of people, they always say consistently, digitization is very important because it's the future. And at Schneider Electric, we think this is wrong. Digitization is not the future, digitization is today. And that's why it's super important. If you look just on one figure on this slide, the 30 billion connected things which are expected, not in 10 years, not in 5 years, it's by 2020, so it's next year. It's a huge number of connected devices, and those devices in the industrial automation area, these are sensors, actuators, industrial devices producing data, and those data can be collected and can be analyzed and can be used in a wise way to optimize the processes and improve the industrial processes we have to make them more efficient, to make them more reliable, to make them more sustainable and safer. So here we have a huge opportunity in front of us, and we at Schneider Electric, in order to help our customers to deal in the best way with this challenge, we have structured all our portfolio, all our expertise, all our know-how around our architecture and platform, which we call EcoStruxure. Very simple platform in terms of structure, 3 layers. You have the layer of connected products. Those are the things we are talking about to be connected when we talk about Internet of Things. Then the layer of edge control, where you have the control to manage your process, and you have the third layer, which is the layer of applications and analytics. So when we tailor this down to the specific needs in the different markets we are serving, and we came up with 6 domains here. And while this structure is very consistent and similar across all those domains, there is clear need for the specific product, specific software, etc. for the specific domains. When we talk about domain, we talk about building, power, IT, machine, plant, and grid. And talking about industrial automation, I would put the focus more on machine and plant. And here we have put all our offer, like I said, our expertise to come up with our EcoStruxure for industry, which you see here, a very comprehensive portfolio and rich portfolio to cover the segments in our industries. And you see in the first layer, in a very concrete way, when we talk about connected product, you have nearly everything you need to equip a machine or machine line or a plant, from a contactors to a sensor to a servo drive to even a robot. We have everything at hand already today, ready to be connected. And on the edge control layer, we have also a very rich and flexible layer of edge control. If you have a machine, you can have a very powerful motion controller. If you have a line to be controlled, you can take a very powerful PLC, or if it's a continuous process, you pick a DCS out. And then the third layer, which is the layer of software, analytics, and applications, And here I will come also to more details to this very comprehensive and rich layer of offer. So we have supplemented EcoStruxure with some aspects to make it successful and easy for our customers to master their digital transformation with that. Because we think technology and offer is one thing, is the fundament, is important, but it's not everything. There are some aspects which needs to be designed into a platform to be able to provide a very successful or support a very successful transformation on your side as a customer. And we come up with 4 aspects which we have designed in EcoStruxure, and I want to go quickly through them because it's very important to understand them and how they can support you during your transformation, digital transformation. The first one is around the openness of the architecture and about the domain expertise. Why it's important? Because when you equip, for example, a plant, you need an end-to-end platform which is consistent to cover all the needs in a plant. So from building to the real production lines in the plant, to the machine, to the power, you need a platform which covers everything. And this is all about EcoStruxure, like I showed you. It provides this. And we couple this with the domain know-how. Why? Because this game is not only an IT game. In order to be successful here is, beside the technical part of it and the IT part of it, we need to speak the same language as you. So we need, if we are in oil and gas, we need to speak, understand first of all, understand the process and speak the language of our customers there. If it's food and beverage, the same. If it's water, wastewater, it's also the same. And this is what we are doing with our experts, with our, what we call the application engineers or the system architects we have, so dedicated to the specific segments we are serving, and we have this knowledge and we have the ability to talk together with our and collaborate together with our customers to make this transformation successful. And we are very proud to show a lot of references here, and I just want to highlight some of them. So we are very proud to count, or to have a collaboration and count as a customer from us 20 of the largest oil and gas companies. 11 of the top brands within food and beverage are our customers. We have a strong collaboration deploying EcoStruxure. Or 8 of the top 10 packaging players in the world are also deploying EcoStruxure and collaborating with us. So very strong reference and presence in the market with EcoStruxure. The second aspect is about the easiness to get started and deploy digital implementations in a cost-efficient way. Why it's important? When we talk about, for example, we talk about OEMs, we talk about machine building. Most of the customers are small and medium customers. They don't have a big and huge departments for IT to deploy digital projects. So here it's important to have a platform where it's easy to start small and scale up quickly while you move forward and you see the success. And this is what we are doing here with our, what we call the advisors. We came up with, for the different domains I have mentioned, because different domains have different needs, we came with very specific sets of applications needed in that domain. And I want to pick you an example to make it easier. What does this mean? For example, again, for machine building, the machine advisor, we call it machine advisor. What is the machine advisor? Very simple way. It's a very powerful tool to manage the fleet of the machine fleet of an OEM. So it has 3 functions. The first one is called track. Track allow an OEM who is producing maybe some hundreds or thousands of machines every year to get transparency to all those machines in the world and know the details about where is the machine, what bill of material is on the machine, so what's the hardware installed, what's the software version installed, to plan the preventive maintenance, to plan spare parts, etc. So in the next step, the machines can be then connected online, and you can start gathering what we call in monitor, gathering the real data, real-time data, and start doing analytics with those data to analyze the health and the productivity of the machine. And this leads you to offer to your end users, if you are an OEM, or enables you to provide preventive maintenance. So a next step of level of service and efficiency on service. And fix, it's about troubleshooting the machine remotely, so you know the machines are shipped around the world. So if you use fix, you will be able, by using technologies like secure remote access and augmented reality, to support how to fix the machine remotely without having experts on site. So this is a very powerful tool we are providing for our customers, for our machine builders, and it allows them to innovate their services. But let me be very clear here. It's not only about technology and innovation here. It's also about creating a new business models, because having the machines connected, having this transparency, being able to provide all those services can create a new business model and lead to new revenue streams. And this is the first step to realize the vision of providing maybe the machine as a whole, the machine as a service. So an example of one of our customers deploying this solution.
Schwarzmanns Maschinenbau ist ein Hersteller hochqualitativer Blechbearbeitungsmaschinen für die Isolierindustrie. Wir sind seit über 50 Jahren am Markt aktiv. Mein Name ist Thomas Pietsch, ich bin Prokurist und Vertriebsleiter im Hause Schwarzmanns Maschinenbau in Wesseling. Wir verwenden bereits seit über 20 Jahren die Möglichkeit, remote auf unsere Universalzuschneidanlagen der ganzen Welt zuzugreifen und insofern unterstützenden Support zu bieten. Wir nutzen das gesamte Spektrum von EcoStruxure Machine Advisor. Das bedeutet, im Bereich Track stellen wir unseren Kunden die gesamte Architektur einer Maschine zur Verfügung, sodass eine Fehleranalyse sehr leicht möglich wird. Weiterhin sind in diesem Bereich auch Manual der verschiedenen Komponenten erreichbar. Monitor nutzen wir ebenfalls, genauso wie unsere Kunden. Damit lassen sich Leistungsdaten sehr aktuell und über längere Zeiträume erfassen und visualisieren. Solch eine Möglichkeit bietet derzeit kein anderer Hersteller. EcoStruxure Machine Advisor erlaubt es uns, unsere Neuausrichtung des Unternehmens insofern zu unterstützen, als dass wir neben unseren Maschinen sehr innovative Lösungen und Services anbieten möchten. Wir arbeiten mit Schneider Electric seit ca. 5 Jahren zusammen und es ist eine sehr erfreuliche Entwicklung in der Geschäftsbeziehung. Zunächst haben wir nur einzelne Komponenten bezogen und inzwischen ist durch die Zusammenarbeit der Teams eine enge Verpflichtung entstanden, die weit über das Tagesgeschäft hinausgeht.
So, this is an example and I wanted to emphasize something. You don't need to apply this, or you can apply this only to new machines. It's very easy to deploy to installed base. If you have machines which are installed and even a bit old, you can connect them easily by having a gateway, connecting it to the PLC and connect the gateway to the cloud. And you know, the pre-configuration and the pre-work we have done in Machine Advisor makes it very, very easy. It's a matter really of a couple of hours to get a machine monitored and connected. And also all what you have seen the graphs and the what you monitor, the way you monitor, there are templates already there so that you can just configure it and have it in a very short time running and delivering value to the customer, making the machine more available, more efficient, and delivering services like I mentioned with the predictive maintenance. Let's go to another aspect, the third aspect we have designed in the EcoStruxure platform to make it more successful for the digital transformation, which is about the integration of industrial engineering and engineering software. So why it's important to merge or to integrate industrial and engineering software? It's important when you go to a sophisticated cases in plant, for example, in oil and gas or in chemical, and you look to the investment you do there. You invest a huge amount of money, big investment, in the capex, and then after that in the opex. If we take the chemical industry, if you invest 1 billion in a chemical plant, you will invest another 2 billion during the operating time on opex. And it's very important here, having all that investment, to get two things: to minimize the risk while developing, implementing, and also while operating the plant, and to maximize your output. And when you look to the whole life cycle of the machine, which goes up to 40, 50 years here, you see you have a different phases, from the design, starting with simulation, etc., up to the operation and planning and optimizing of the operation, etc. And for every piece or phase of this life cycle, you need tools to digitize this phase. And you can only get an optimal output of this if all those tools you are using during the whole phases are seamless integrated, so that you get consistent data and transparent data throughout the whole process. So, and this is why we have made the reverse merger with Aviva last year, where we have brought our software part put it together with the Aviva software to build what is today the most compelling offer for industrial engineering, for industrial software, and engineering software for process and hybrid industry. So it's a seamless integrated software suite which allows you to cover the whole chain, from process design to the plant design to operation and maintenance up to the plant and asset optimization, delivering a very consistent way how data are managed throughout the whole process, and helping our customers to ultimately realize the digital twin. So to have a digital representation of their process, and all the data also related with that, the real-time data, in a very consistent way. So coming now to the last topic, which I would like to emphasize here, is it's important while going throughout this digital transformation to have an ecosystem which is open. Why it's important? Because the task is complex. The task we are doing here is complex. And to manage this task all together, we need to have a platform which is open to collaborate. We need to bring people to support each other. So the EcoStruxure is open for our customers, is open for our partner, for system integrators, for startups. So everyone who has an idea can come up and can support and can work on this platform, so that we get a kind of amplification of the effort is done and shared to support each other. So we start with the installed base, which is there to be connected. We bring more and more a partner to develop. So we get more and more applications. With more and more applications, we have more and more values to provide, and then we can connect more and more machines, can create more digital twins, and then the circle will go on together. And this is the way we are going forward. So to summarize here at the end, I hope I have made it clear to you that we are already on the road with the digital transformation. We are looking forward to go the way with you, to go the way of digital transformation, and it's for sure a way and it's effort, but looking to the value which we can all together provide, the potential we can tap into through making our processes more efficient, increasing the productivity, making our processes reliable and safe, and being more sustainable in what we are doing. If we look here to all those potentials we have here to tap together, it's worthwhile the effort we are going to do. So thank you very much.